All right. Welcome back to Exclusively Alpha. We got a lot of good stuff in store for today. A lot of good sports debates. It's a
sports day today.
It's a sports day, baby. I see the jersey and the hat. Repping Indiana to the fullest.
Indiana
today.
basketball.
You gotta love it.
Bleed cream and crimson.
Absolutely.
Next year, Archie's taking us back to the promised land.
Do we want to talk about the greatest play of all time?
We do. That's what we need to talk about.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and
I'll set the
remind
scene.
them? All right.
What I'm going to do is set the scene.
Okay.
I don't fucking know. What, 6 years ago? Something like that?
Let's
Indiana.
say 2013.
Listen, an
Assembly Hall.
unranked Indiana, undersized, not a great basketball team at the time. Vic Oladipo, underdeveloped. Cody Zeller, probably our star. We welcome Kentucky to Assembly Hall.
The Kentucky Wildcats.
Probably
the number one
I think
seed.
the greatest basketball team, college basketball team ever assembled.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis and Karl Anthony Towns and the fucking boys in Crimson
The boys in Bloomington, baby.
Shocked the world. It was ridiculous. First of all, atmosphere is fucking incredible. Indiana, Kentucky, historically a good rivalry.
Mm-hmm.
Kentucky shows up. Assembly Hall is booming.
Absolutely.
Playing the
madhouse.
underdog role.
Playing the extreme underdog
Yes.
role, unranked,
Fuck.
to the Kentucky number one
We
seed.
hang with them all game. We actually had a lead, I think, by 1 or 2 going into
Yes.
halftime. Then they took over the game in the second half. I didn't think we were going to be able to hold up. They took a 2-point lead via free throws. Verdell Jones inbounding the ball with like 7 seconds left. I don't remember who took it up the floor. I think it might have been Verdell. He's not a good basketball player. Takes up the floor, drives in, jump steps or Euro steps, kicks it out to Watford, fadeaway 3. He got fouled too on the shot. He got fouled too on the shot. No foul called. Drains the 3. Dick Vitale goes, unbelievable. One of the most iconic moments in sports history.
Assembly Hall
It
goes
was crazy.
fucking ape shit.
Storms the court. One of my good buddies actually had a chance to go to the game, but he gave his ticket to his sister.
No way.
Yeah, missed out on probably the most iconic Indiana basketball game of all time.
His fucking sister made it, huh?
And then he blows it again. Remember when Indiana beat Butler with
Yes.
who hit that shot? Number 10, Finney hit that shot.
Yes. Yeah, and had tickets to that game
His brother
too.
went to the game to go to that game. He's struggling. But yeah, I think personally, maybe a little biased, but that is the greatest moment in sports history.
It probably is a little biased, but it's a great fucking moment.
Bo
for
is
sure.
not a big soccer fan, and I just showed him the Watford FA Cup video where it's a 2-2 tie on aggregate, and Leicester has a penalty within like the 95th minute. They score the penalty, they win. The keeper saves the penalty, comes back to the penalty kicker again, saves the second attempt. Ball goes
Brings it
out,
down the
transition,
field.
run it down the right wing. They cross it in, and now she goes, Dini! Fucking scores. Incredible.
All right. How about you tell them about your friend? All right. Let me tell the audience first. Michael was an amazing golfer as a child. I'd say age 3 through 13.
Eighth grade.
The kid was a golf prodigy, right? So his parents ship him off down to South Carolina,
Hilton Head
Island, and he's at the Junior Players Golf Academy, and the kid's playing the best golf of his life. And he meets his friend.
He meets. I would call him a friend, but a very weird one. All right, so it's like the second day there. We were all like getting to know each other. So we're all sitting on the putting green just talking. He was like, guys, look. We all look down. His left nut is hanging out of his pants. And we were all just like, what the fuck? So we're like, dude, I don't know if this can happen again. It fucking happened again. We're on the bus, all right? We had these little vans to go places. We went to the grocery store to get groceries. He's sitting in the back seat. He's like, dude, look at this cool meme. The kid sitting next to me is this like good Christian boy, Jeremy Sisson, golf prodigy. Kid's fucking insane, but like he doesn't cuss, doesn't do any of that shit. Talks to no females. He's like, hey Jeremy, look at this meme. It's funny. Jeremy turns around, and this time both nuts are hanging out.
The full sack is out.
The full sack. And then he also ate sand, and I hate to say it, He was fucking terrible at golf.
Was he? His parents were paying what?
Parents
50
paid,
grand.
and apparently his parents were not that wealthy. Like, they
Sold the house real
sold
quick.
out a house, sold a few cars, started gambling, shipping away cocaine and shit, just to send this kid to a golf academy. Kid's like 95. If you know golf tournaments, that's not very good in tournaments, but he was a different one. If you're watching this Tuesday, we call him Tuesday, Ryan Tuesday. If you're watching this Tuesday, I love you, but you're fucking weird, dude.
All right, this topic was sent in by one of our most
Danny
loyal
Byrne, baby.
viewers, Danny Byrne. Thanks for the.
He's like probably our biggest fan at the moment.
Oh yeah,
Sending in
absolutely.
topics all the time. Always ask him when the next podcast is.
So his topic that he wanted to hear on the podcast was table tennis being overrated. Now I personally, I don't think table tennis is overrated. Let me tell you why. I think that table tennis is a great game. You know, you could have it. You could have it at a cookout, just in a basement. I mean, you're going over to your friend's house.
I've never seen a table tennis at a cookout. Maybe bags, but
The reason I thought table. No, dude.
never seen a
Our
table tennis at a
family
cookout.
friends do that.
That's
They have it in the
fucking weird.
backyard by the pool.
That's
No,
not
it's
normal.
awesome.
That's not normal.
Anyways, you go to a house and you walk into the basement and you see ping pong. What are your
I don't know
thoughts?
why he sent this in because
I don't think it's very underrated at all. I
and
think it's a great game.
I agree with that. And also, when he stayed here, he's from Ireland, so when he visited America, he stayed with me. I think we would stay up every morning like 4 a.m. playing ping pong.
That's why
all
he thinks
morning.
he's overrated. He probably kicked his ass in every game.
Probably. He's probably shooken from that visit. But he's banned from the United States of America. Can't come back till 2020. It's a hell of a story.
We're gonna buy Dan a plane ticket January 1st, 2020, and he's gonna come back. And we're gonna feature him on
He said
here.
that he's gonna come to a bar and we're gonna watch a Cubs game together, and we're gonna. Like I said in the last episode, the kid has a fucking gambling problem. I think he thinks he's good at gambling.
Yeah.
Dude, it's kind of like you. You think you're
Fuck you.
making money gambling.
I don't think
With
I know
your
I'm losing
incredible
money.
sports knowledge, but no, both are terrible gamblers. If you want picks, come to me. Like probably 65%, but I'm still a few G's down. But
All right. Anyways, why don't you introduce our next one here, Mike?
All
Another
right,
one sent in by
This
Dan.
is sent in by Dan. He's a Tottenham fan. He sends us this and he goes, Tottenham Champions League, greatest run in sports history. Listen, Tottenham, a major European soccer club. It's not even that big of an upset. Make it to the Champions League final after they had a few really good comebacks against, I think, Ajax. They were against the ropes and scored like 2 goals in the 80th minute or something like that. But to say that's the greatest run in sports history is borderline moronic.
You want to know the greatest run in sports history?
What's the greatest run in sports history?
Cavs coming back from a 3-1 deficit.
I don't think so. If you're the greatest player in the world, as a Cavs fan would say,
Well, first of all,
you should be favorites in every game you play.
first of all, he's not the greatest player in the world.
Okay, well then it might be the greatest run in sports history. Are we gonna go on a Mike LeBron debate?
We could talk about the '96 Bulls making a run, but I don't.
If you
I
think the
don't even-
'96 Bulls are better than the 15 Warriors, you're crazy. The Warriors would
You're an
kill
idiot.
the Bulls.
You're a fucking idiot. That might be the most dumb.
Steph Curry, greatest player since fucking Kareem. Fuck Mike.
Dude, fuck you, bro. Why?
Splash Bros, baby. Dub Nation.
Anyways,
2019 champs. Bet your goddamn house on it. No, 2020 wouldn't it be? Yeah, 2020. 2020 champs.
we the North, baby. 2019.
Borderline biggest gold or Raptors fan I've ever met. If you want to know a real one, I've been riding the Warriors train since like 04. Fucking 2-year-old. I was wearing Warriors gear.
Yeah. A kid from Northwest Indiana tends to be a big Warriors fan.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Born into it, huh?
Geographically, it looks like a bandwagon, but no. 2 years old, I was rocking that Warriors shit.
Okay. Yeah, 3 years old.
But
I was
back
rocking
to the
Raptors shit.
The Tottenham greatest run in sports history. It just isn't. They didn't even win. They didn't even win the Champions League. So I
Yeah,
don't know why
dude,
you would send
if
that
you
in.
don't get a ring,
it's not a
it's
run.
not a
It's a
run.
run, but they didn't finish the run. That's like running a
Marathon.
and dying before the finish line. It's
Like
not
6
it's
feet
not
before,
good.
too.
I think soccer-wise, if you're familiar with Premier League soccer, you can't tell me that Leicester City winning the title is the biggest upset in, I think, sports history.
Yeah.
Other than Indiana Watford shot.
I agree.
To put this into perspective for people that don't really watch English soccer, that's like the Orioles winning the fucking World Series next year. Or even like the Marlins finishing above 500. Like that shit just doesn't happen.
Or the Cubs winning the World Series again.
I think if they don't, the next 2 years they're gonna go on a 10-year drought. They're in the window right
They're
now.
going on a 100-year drought, just like they did 100 years ago.
You're a Yankees fan. You haven't won shit. You guys just talk about titles. What
7?
Yeah, the boys over at on the north side. What do we got? Like 3. And I think we need to argue the point that the Cubs in the last 10 years, we'll say 5,
I say
have been extremely more dominant than the Yankees.
I can agree with that.
Good.
But not over the last 50 years, which doesn't matter right now.
But as Indiana basketball fans, it does matter because that's what we hold on to.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
For like, what, 40 years?
45 years
Jesus
or some
Christ.
shit.
The last titles my dad was in college, so we can't talk about it. That's all we have. Purdue is Purdue's biggest rival in
It's
Indiana.
a different debate. I mean, if you're talking about sport, like if you're talking about franchises, then you can talk about 100-year-old titles. But if you're talking about current day, I mean, yeah, you're
Purdue
right. The
is our biggest rival up here in Indiana, and all we have against them is our national championships.
Our 5 national championships, and they have 0.
Yeah,
but it's okay because they'll always have 0. They still have 5.
They've like won
like Elite 8
national championship in
women's basketball.
In major sports history. We've like 12 in swimming, 5 in soccer,
baseball, dude. No, I don't know about any baseball.
Because when we had Schwarber, we went to I think the Final Four for baseball. But
yeah, dude, no one's ever gonna stop fucking Vanderbilt in the Final Four, anyways. It doesn't matter who's making a run.
Yeah, Vanderbilt's decent as fuck.
Vandy's a fucking powerhouse for sure. So. Someone's gonna need to get down there and start doing some research on their recruiting techniques because I think a little. You ever seen that freshman on Vandy with a Rolex? You wonder how he got it, dude. I'll tell you exactly how the recruiting coach came over. He's like, "Hey, man, here's a $60,000 watch. Join our team."
You know, I talked to this kid in my history class. He's a big Kentucky fan.
Who?
Connor. He wears that blue pullover all the time. Kentucky pullover. I know his last name. He's kind of
he's ginger. Yeah.
Sitting next to me, he goes, I was like talking shit. I was like, dude, Calipari is a fucking criminal. He's been looking at his history. He goes, he agreed with me. He was like, yeah, it's so illegal. They give them like Kentucky Derby tickets, and then they sell the tickets.
I know.
I don't think it's illegal to give them tickets.
It's illegal to give. If it's illegal to give a recruit anything, you can't give them a fucking hat.
What
if
they
come
do,
visit
they don't
college.
go to the Kentucky Derby. They go and sell the tickets, then buy a new car. They get prime Kentucky Derby seats.
Right.
And those are a fair amount of money.
Yeah, dude. If you go on a college visit as a prospect, they literally can't give you a fucking pen. I don't think. I think they can't influence you in like any sort of.
But let's be real, that shit doesn't get regulated enough. Because look at Alabama basketball.
Obviously not, dude. Look at Alabama. Look at any
There's
SEC
no
school,
way
dude. LSU. Did you see the news about the LSU recruiting violations?
Dude, all those SEC schools are
no, dude. Listen
illegal.
LSU, some guy was taking money from a hospital and giving it to LSU recruits.
Honestly, I respect it a little bit. If you are that into the football team, I can respect it.
We should start doing that for Indiana basketball. Huh?
I don't think it would work, dude. Listen, Archie's got it under control.
Archie's got it in the fucking bag this year. May not have made the tournament this year, but trust the process.
We almost made. We didn't even. I didn't watch the NIT. Did we? I think
we might have beat Iowa. Or no, Iowa. Iowa's not.
I didn't watch the fucking NIT. That's depressing.
We might have won like 1-4, but.
No. We did. We made a decent run. We won against a no name. No, we beat Texas, I think.
Yeah.
No, not Arkansas. Texas or Arkansas.
It was Arkansas, right?
Because they have that one really good center.
But next year we're gonna be making a run.
I think we beat by Creighton, maybe.
We're making a run next year. The big dance.
I hope so, dude. Fuck Romeo. Say it loud.
Yeah. I mean, I guess we'll see how he does in the league.
I think he'll be a good pro, but fuck him.
He's a fucking asset. I'm surprised he went so early.
Yeah.
He is a walking liability.
All right, where do you want to go from here?
Why did I say asset? That was not the right word, dude.
Asset and liability just contradict.
Yeah, I know. He is a fucking walking liability.
Yeah.
All right. What were we looking for here?
I think we're going to go with... this is if you watch golf, which not a lot of people do, but for the people that do watch golf and appreciate it, Tiger versus Jack is like LeBron versus Mike.
Yeah,
you've got Tiger, who's
who's
has
LeBron because he's not the GOAT.
Career in the history of probably sports, individual sports for sure. But Jack has more majors, and that is where every Jack fan holds that so proud, and that's just their debate is Jack has more majors.
I agree
And
with
they
you.
also say Jack played with shitty technology and still played great golf because the scores were still extremely low. But I think
Imagine Jack playing with current clubs.
Imagine Jack playing against Phil Mickelson, David Duval. Dude, no disrespect, but the level wasn't the same.
Tiger's able to win the Masters this year. The level is the fucking same. Tiger's going to be washed after next year. Dude's not even going to be able to walk.
Tiger's the greatest ever, and he pulled what was left. He's done now. He pulled everything he had and gave us what we all wanted.
He's done now, dude. It was great. The Masters was a great moment, and it's good for him. But I think after this, he's going to be done.
I don't think this debate will ever be solved, so I think we go to the next topic, which is we played a scramble yesterday. Talk about a fucking carry job.
Fuck you, dude.
Actually, you made some nice putts. But anyways, we were talking. The most alpha thing in the world is when you tee off first or second and you nuke a tee shot.
No one else even tees off.
No one else even tees off.
Fuck
It's like
that.
a scramble
Let's go to
where
your
it's just
ball.
4 guys hit on the same team and you
Play
take the best ball. And you tee off first and just cock one down the middle and no one even bothers to put a tee in the ground.
320 dead center. And we're like,
dude.
well, no one's going to outshoot that, so let's get down the fucking fairway.
Yeah.
120 yards from the green. A little chip and a putt for an eagle. Isn't that right, Michael?
You want to talk about the tournament yesterday?
Let's talk about it.
Fucking won rightfully.
Yeah, we got scammed out of our
We
money.
got scammed because the dumbass sitting next to me signed for the wrong card. Gave us a 3
I did
on a
not
hole
sign the
we had a 2
wrong
on.
fucking card,
And they gave us a
dude.
4 on a hole we had a 3 on, and we turned it in, and these football moms were not very
No,
intelligent.
they said they didn't have the scorecard.
Yeah, first of all,
So how the
we lost
fuck
the
do they
score.
have
It was
our
a
score?
scam, dude. And this old fuck comes up to me. He's like, "Who do you think you are?" I was like, "Dude, he's drunk as fuck." He's like, "You know who I am?" He's like, you young bucks think you run shit." And he was like,
I
He's
birdied 16 by myself.
eagled 17, made a putt on it. I was, dude, play me $100 tomorrow at Creekside. That's what I said. He goes,
I gotta work.
I gotta work.
I
I'm like, dude,
gotta
fuck
go
you.
work. Fuck you, man.
It was an interesting day to say the least. We walked away with what, $40
yeah, dude, $40 cash.
when we rightfully should have won a couple hundo.
No, dude, I walked away with 20 because you had the
Listen.
closest
that's
pin.
right. That was a hell of a shot.
The skin, dude.
Anyways,
Yeah,
I think we're gonna go around the country, just put together a dream team for scrambles, and just going to every local scramble and winning it.
So, if you want to manage us and sponsor us, let us know because we have a fucking dream team of a foursome. So
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
we'll just win about every. It'll be worth your money because we'll start winning. We'll put your name out there, bring in a lot of potential clients. So I think it'll benefit you a lot. All right, next thing.
We've already gone over the Indiana-Kentucky rivalry.
Indiana-Purdue rivalry too.
That's
The atmosphere in Assembly Hall is fucking
for people that
electric.
don't know, let's just compare it to other sports. I'd say it's
We'll put a video up real quick right there.
Bears, Packers, Cubs, Cardinals,
Yankees, Red
Blackhawks,
Sox.
Blues, Yankees, Red. It's very, very big. Indiana, huge basketball state. Everybody from Indiana wants to play basketball. That's what we're known for, the Hoosier
It's
State.
like Texas in football.
Yeah. Indiana historically is the most dominant program in the area. But lately, I think Purdue has the winning record against us. And they have the most Big Ten championships. So respect to Purdue, but it's
Do we hold the Old Oak and Bucket right now? Do we win
in football? No,
last
they do.
year?
They won football, went to a bowl game. We were both 5
That's
and 5
true.
or something like that.
Right.
And the winner, you have to get 6 wins, go to a bowl game. And Purdue cocked us.
I remember that. Yeah.
But Indiana, if we're gonna go around, dude, we produce pros. Vic, Cody,
Yogi Ferrell.
Yogi. He's been
Oh, that's
decent
what you
as
said,
fuck.
Yogi. Troy Williams.
Troy Williams has been good.
Cody Zeller.
Cody Zeller, I said. Jawan Morgan's going. Romeo Langford's going. Who went last year? James Blackman. He's a fucking baller. But it's an incredible rivalry.
I feel like we forgot a fucking
Thomas Bryant.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We're probably forgetting somebody, but
Hey man, it's all right. I want to move on to the next thing. In case you live under a rock and haven't been on any social media in the last week, then I guess you would have missed Aaron Boone
Fuck the
getting
Yankees.
ejected from his game, and he was mic'd up, and he was telling the ump that his players are some savages
Yeah, it
in the
was pretty
fucking
sick.
in the batter's box. And was it the same game that Brett Gardner fucking pulped the
I think that was
dugout?
It might have been the same game. Brett Gardner has some fucking problems, dude. That ball the fuck is. He's got something going on because that's not normal. The shit he does to dugouts.
Where I was going with this is I think all baseball managers should be mic'd up.
Yeah, but
Imagine Joe Madden walking out on the field talking to the umpire. Yeah. He's like, listen, sir. He's like, I understand that you thought that was a ball, but I think it was a strike.
Yeah, that'd be sick. That would be very nice.
He'd go out there on a scooter.
I think we take this this whole thing and flip it and talk about betting.
You want to?
That's where we thrive.
That's what I was gonna say.
Listen.
Whoa. Let me throw in one more thing about the Yankees, if you don't mind.
Fuck the Yankees.
Didi Gregorius is a fucking hero. He's a local legend, essentially. And he's also the hero to anyone betting the over on any Yankees game because the kid's producing runs like no one has ever seen.
All of those fuckers hit 12 home runs a game. Everybody produces an over. Never bet Yankees under. I've learned that the hard way.
Dude, I'll just always bet the Yankees over.
If the Yankees and Rockies play and the over's 20, take it. Game never goes under. Never. Never
also,
bet the Yankees under.
I fully believe and support that Derek Jeter has reincarnated as Didi Gregorius, but not
You're
as
an
great.
idiot. Stupidest shit you've ever said. Derek Jeter, most overrated player in sports history.
Are you fucking
Great
kidding
character.
me?
That's all he's known for. He's like, what did he bat? I don't think he was over 300. He was a decent fielder. Overrated.
A decent fielder, a Gold
He's
Glove
known for
award.
a backhand jump. That's all he's known for. He's not good. Dude, Starlin Castro, ex-Cub, better play than Derek. Mark my words. Got Javi. Derek Jeter was not that good, dude. A-Rod was so much better.
It depends. You can't fucking compare the two. A-Rod was a third baseman. He was never making insane plays.
A-Rod was a shortstop, and Derek fucking took that away from him because he's a greedy bastard. A-Rod was the more athletic player.
That is not true at all.
Dude, Derek
didn't have anything to do with it, dude. The owner told A-Rod was about to go to the Red Sox. The owner told A-Rod, hey, listen, we'll give you a spot on the Yankees if you can play third base.
The Yankees.
He said, all right. Because you know why? Because the Yankees
hottest team in baseball.
are the hottest dynasty
hottest
in
team
the
baseball,
fucking
baby.
world.
Take them on every bet. Every bet. 6 and 8 in their last, or they've won 6 out of 8 of their last games. Hottest team in baseball. I'm gonna play some money on them winning the World Series.
The Yankees have won 6 of 8 of their last games too. Might be 10 of 12.
The American League is weak as fuck this year. If you're not playing the Astros, it should be a win. the fucking Rays. Holy shit, dude.
Who's betting on the Rays tonight?
It's Rays Red Sox tonight. I'm taking the Rays tonight.
I know.
I think the Rodriguez is pitching for the Sox, like a 4.7 ERA versus some guy who's like not many starts, but his ERA is like 2.2 at home. So it looked like a good bet to me.
All right, I'll take it.
Although I don't know, do they sell out at Rays Stadium? I don't know many Tampa Bay Rays fans.
I don't think so. I think it's fucking massive, first of all, and I doubt that anyone in Tampa Bay actually watches
the Rays
baseball
Stadium is
on
notoriously
a
shit.
regular occasion.
It's notoriously shit. It's
Is
like a dome, and it looks like it's like sinking in. It's terrible. I drove by it a few times. It's not good.
Been in Tampa?
Yes, it's a beautiful location right on the bay, but.
Since you want to talk about the Cubs so much, why don't we bring up a more sensitive topic? Addison Russell beating his fucking wife.
Yeah, and
he's
probably
now
the biggest
fucking terrible
liability
at
on the
baseball.
Cubs. Can we pull up the game yesterday? How many errors he made?
Yeah, let's get on that.
Let me get that. Yeah, made like at least 2 base running mistakes. Dropped like 2 routine. He's a shortstop. I think he was playing second.
20. It was 2 days ago, correct?
Whenever they play the Padres and lost 5-2.
Yeah.
So whatever that was. Just made so many mistakes. He beats his wife.
3
He
at
looks like a
bats.
fucking frog.
3 at bats, 0 runs, 1 hit. You see how many errors he
He
had?
chucked a bat at the dugout like mistakenly because he can't hold on the bat. Anyways, I'm not a fan of Addison Russell. Didn't do shit for us when we had that World Series run. He's just been kind of dead weight. He had a few clutch hits, but his warning track power. Slaps it
WTP,
around.
baby.
Bats, 240. Beats his wife. Not a fan. Get him off the team.
Yeah, dude, he's a shitty person.
Yeah. Fuck him. Just like Derek Jeter. Derek Jeter, Addie Russell. Who's the better shortstop?
How the fuck are you going to say that Derek Jeter's a shitty person?
Because, dude, he fucked up A-Rod's career, man, and his legacy. A-Rod's the GOAT.
Derek
A-Rod
Jeter's
and
got like
Barry
a
Bonds are the
multi-million
best
dollar nonprofit foundation right now.
Barry Bonds and A-Rod, best hitters of all time, with or without steroids. If Barry Bonds was like inducted to the Hall of Fame before he dies, I'm never gonna watch a baseball game again.
Dude, that's like me pumping up a bunch of fucking steroids, hitting decent in the league, and then going to the...
Or like our friend Mark, fucking state champion golfer. They took drug tests and the kid's losing all his accolades. He's on a ridiculous amount of steroids. The kid's like 6'4", 120, and they wonder how he hits the ball 300 yards. It does not add up.
What was his drive yesterday for longest drive at the screen?
A long way, dude. It's the creatine.
318.
Creatine and fucking roids. juices up every day. It's ridiculous.
Oh, I thought you said 318, not creatine. I asked you how far his longest drive was.
A long way.
Oh, okay. I thought you said a long way.
He drove a 400-yard par 4, hit the car path
Carried
twice, and then their
into the
scramble
fucking
team made
hole,
eagle.
basically.
We beat him
Almost
by one
made an
though.
albatross.
Yeah, he's a fucking baller. He wants a guest feature on the podcast, but I don't think he has much to offer, to be honest.
I think we should get him on here.
He's a lanky fucker. I don't even know if he can put like 3 words together. He's not the smartest guy in the world.
Even though we know everything about the kid, just start asking questions. I'm sure everyone else wants to know about him.
Yeah. I think it could be a possibility in the near future.
Good. Who else should we get on here? I said we call up Dan one day and get him on a podcast.
Get him, smuggle him here, get him on a podcast. That would be funny as fuck.
Yeah, we'll send him on like a shipping carrier.
Yeah. That's a good idea, just for the podcast.
Yeah, send him back
45
afterwards.
minutes of his life.
He stays the night, send him back. He just needs to be here for like an hour and get him out.
I think he's our, I think we should request him to sponsor us.
We should.
Probably the richest fuck I know in my...
Just ask him for like $300 and we'll give him a few shout outs every now and then.
Yeah.
All right, why don't you get on that right now, actually?
Well, I would, but...
All right, okay. Anything else that is important for us to talk about today?
I think we've covered everything sports-wise, but I think we should go with bets tonight. Can you pull up ESPN and see what we got going on?
Yeah, let's get on that, dude.
I'm going to also look at that.
Well, listen, how about we get on some bets for tomorrow?
Oh, true. If we upload this tonight...
Let
me check this
Games
out,
are going to
guys.
start in like 4 hours, so...
I'm going to be that... This is going to become a betting podcast. It's going to be the hottest better in the world. Tomorrow, he's playing.
Betting
July 23rd, is that tomorrow?
23rd is tomorrow.
All right.
Oh, boy.
All night games, 6:05. Disregard anything he says about baseball. Let me take this over from here. All right. Rays, Red Sox. This is today. Where's tomorrow?
New York Yankees versus...
Listen, I already see the bet. Rockies, Nationals, take the over. Anytime the Rockies play baseball and it's not over 10, take the over. Chris Archer's throwing for the Pirates. I like the Pirates tomorrow.
Yeah, but...
Sales on the rubber for the Red Sox versus Chirinos.
Let me say something real quick. Take the Yankees over the Twins, even though their odds are going to be minus 600. Just fucking bet your house
Twins
on
are
it.
decent. I might take the Twins, actually.
I
Twins are
hope you
very
do.
good.
I'll bet against you.
What is their record? They're only 4 games back of the Yankees. And Germans pitching. Kyle Gibson, who the fuck is he? 4.0 ERA, 9-4. It's not bad. Minnesota's favorite.
Kyle Gibson.
He
plays
pretty
for
even
the
odds. Pound that over under 10.
Pound
Take
over.
that
I was a fucking... wait, I'm sorry. What was Kyle Gibson's ERA?
4 something.
Huh.
Yu Darvish, hottest pitcher in baseball.
Yu Darvish is a
Chicago Cubs, hottest team in baseball. I would pound the under for the first 5 innings and take the Cubs money line.
I think we're going to take the Pirates over the Cardinals tomorrow.
Dude, Chris Archer's kind of unpredictable.
Yeah, but so is Dakota Hudson.
And I hate his fucking
no one knows who the
celebrate.
fuck he is.
True. Dodgers, Maeda on the rubber. Where's the line? Hasn't been released. Probably minus 190 for the Dodgers. I'd stay away from that. Dodgers are just put up 9 runs.
Dodgers are hot, dude.
Put up 9 runs yesterday, but they've been cold offensively since the break. I think Bellinger's kind of struggling unless he had a good game yesterday. That's all we've got. I think any soccer?
No, dude, no one cares about soccer.
I don't know about that. Yeah, the Premier League starts in 20 days. Once that gets on, it'll be soccer bets every weekend.
Dude, we can bet on preseason football.
That's a fucking terrible idea.
No, it's not. It's a fucking genius.
Remember how we did on preseason basketball this year? Let's stay away from preseason, dude. Not very profitable. The fucking boys from China beat our Hornets by like
The fucking
12
Hornets,
after losing by 40.
No, dude, they beat him by 20. They covered the spread by 40 fucking points.
Yeah, they're getting 20 something points, and they ended up winning the game by like 10 points. It was ridiculous. All right, bro.
All right, man. Dude, do you know we can always bet on the WNBA? I'd rather...
I would never watch that shit.
I would rather claw my eyes out with a
But
fork.
dude, let's not get sexist in case of any women viewers.
Hey,
You guys
if
are
you got
all
any women
awesome.
viewers, you're awesome.
Although
Fuck
your
the
layups are kind of
WNBA.
boring and your level of play is borderline special, you guys are awesome.
Great
Keep
shit.
doing what you're doing because we love to watch it. That's why we fill your stadiums every day. So keep it coming. Keep the good stuff coming. Brittany Griner, throwing down dunks, dude. They're incredible. Watch it.
Didn't she win the fucking?
Dude, I think she got stabbed because she was like lesbian or something. It's whack.
No, dude, not. It wasn't the WNBA. But some female basketball player in high school won like the boys dunk contest.
No way. She was
which
born a
is
female.
fucking
There's
ridiculous.
no way.
Ridiculous. I'm gonna look that up.
Put 20 that she was born a man.
High school girl. Men's dunk contest. It does appear to be a thing, dude. Fran Belibi. Let's get that up on the screen real quick
Fran
while we
Belibi?
watch it here ourselves. Yeah, you want to watch this with me, man? 40-second clip.
WNBA? Wow. If that dunk won the dunk competition, I'm sure that dunk competition was terrible. It was like a reverse one-handed dunk. Wow, dude.
Not very
I would
impressive
hope she's
at all.
like 6'8" with. This is retarded. Get this off the screen, please. And we're not
You don't
showing
wanna
them
keep
that.
watching, bro?
That would just ruin our reputation.
No, we're gonna show
She got a
them.
10 for that, dude. That's a joke.
You know,
Do you
I
want a hot
think.
take?
What's a hot take?
Women's basketball should not be allowed to be televised.
Yeah, dude. But in times like this, listen. 3 weeks ago, what the fuck was on television besides summer league baseball and women's basketball?
Please do not go there. I'm never gonna watch a women's basketball game. It's pathetic.
Didn't say I have.
That's good. I really
Though I
would lose
did
a
that
lot of
on Notre
respect for
Dame
anybody
last year,
If
and
you watch a
the
full
women's Final
women's
Four.
basketball game, I'd never talk to you again.
I
That would just change you, dude. Watching layups all day. That would.
I know it kind of sucks, but I
You just watch them reverse dunk, get a 10 out of 10 on a. I could have done that shit, and I'm 5'8". Pathetic. All right, bro.
All right, man.
I think we've given the people what they want,
I hope so.
and I hope they tune into the next one. We need an outro. Like the
Yeah, you know what?
people-
I'm gonna work on getting an intro and an outro, so we can put like a little
Yeah, no, but
screen
like
up there.
like
so it's
a
exclusive
piece or like.
like a.
We both throw our hats or some shit like that.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. What's going on,
Everybody, it was good having you here, and we throw our hats at them.
No, dude, I'm saying, hey, that was for the intro, bro.
I know, but
you
I'm
fucked up.
implementing the intro to the outro.
We'll be like,
Keep it similar.
hey, we'll see you later.
I said we spin the globe, throw the hat. Sick.